guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and it has been a really freaking long time. If you watched, I think this should be my third or fourth video coming out since my little break. My first one is a little update on where I've been, what my plans are for 2020. So make sure you watch that. So if you were wondering where I've been, my mom passed away and it's been super hard to get creative again, and you're just gonna have to excuse this background. It will get better in the next couple days. I have a couple days off left before I go back to school on Monday, and I'm redoing some things because Freddie moved in. So it's a total mess. My life is in shambles. No, I'm exaggerating. But I just wanted to use some of my Christmas things that I got from my Aunt Becky and and Freddie's mom, and just friends, just people got me the most amazing gifts, and a lot of it are beauty things. And so I wanted to use those, play around with those, and just chat with you guys. So we're gonna get started. I have been in this outfit for 2 days. No big deal. I even went on my walk in this and picked up my groceries, so no big deal. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, whatever you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas and I really love New Year's, and it was pretty good, So I'm gonna start with one of the things that my friend Ariel got me. It's called the Glow Drops by Rodeo. I never know how to say this, but I've really been wanting to try something from them, and I'm so pumped about it. I have my spray on and my SPF on, and so I'm going to put this on as my primer. I put it on my hand the other night. It was so pretty. It comes in a little dropper like this, and it's got a pink tint, which is really nice for a glow. I'm pretty sure I've already used too much, but whatever. It smells nice. I mean, I'm not really into fragrance and things because it's just unnecessary, but this is not an overpowering fragrance like Chanel. Sorry, Aunt Becky. Unnecessary. It's just agitating, and you know, it can be bad on the skin. So I don't know, can we see a little glow, a little shimma stress breakouts? Okay, so I'm not really sure. I had to take a quick break because my battery died. But I'm not really sure if you can see the glow, the illumination from this under the foundation. Let me know down below. I did a very light coat of this because it can get a little thick. And so I'm gonna do some concealer. I'm actually gonna use my Maybelline Age Rewind. This is one of my favorites. This is a neutralizer. Actually, it's not neutralizer because that was getting a little dark. This is in light. As you can tell, I have a lot of redness in my eyelids. I really shouldn't even be doing this because I'm gonna use the new Melt palette that I got for Christmas. If you guys watched my Christmas vlog, I'm just gonna let this sit here and see what I can get. I don't know if you guys watched that, but I got the Smoke Sessions palette, and I think that it's going to be very fall-y outy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna powder anything. I'm gonna go ahead and do the concealer and not powder, because then if I do get fallout, it's easier to clean up, because once you set your cream liquid products, I mean, the goal is to literally set them with the powder, right? So okay, so I think that's pretty good for now. I'm gonna let these sit so that they can get a little tackier. Guys, I've been wanting this. I don't know if you guys watched my wish list video. Not very many people did. It was not a well-watched, highly watched video. Anyway, this is the Smoke Sessions palette. This is the one I was talking about in the Wet n Wild, and I thought that they would be similar. They're not similar once you actually swatch them, but they are similar when you look at it. So we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna use the olivey tones on this side because when I did the Wet n Wild one, I used these. So, but yeah, I hear that they have quite a bit of fallout. I mean, the shadows that I do have by Melt have a lot of fallout, and they're a little harder to work with. I'm using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. This is not one that's like the MAC paint pot where it like really covers your lid color and veins and stuff. It's not thick like that. This is more of a long-lasting one for people with oily lids like me. Even though I do have so much redness from using Lash Boost, but it just can't stop. I went a few months without it and I had to basically start all over. Okay, so there's only one matte shadow. So you have matte shadow, and then these are all shimmers. So I'm probably gonna do just like a little bronzer color in the crease as my crease color and then go from there. So I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona. Ooh, so much reflection. It looks really dark, so I gotta be careful. And I am gonna use some of my new brushes. I'm so pumped about them. Got a Wayne Goss brush, which I'm really pumped about. Wayne Goss 18. I like his brushes because they're smaller. So if you have a smaller eye like I do and a hooded lid like I do, the smaller brushes are wonderful. Because you know those like really, really big ones? They end up just taking up your whole lid and you can't really do detail work. So I'm gonna use these two right here. This is Wayne Goss and then a Sonia G Blender Pro. I'm gonna use this Wayne Goss 18, lightly dip in my bronzer, and I'll probably go ahead and use that on my actual face too. So I'm just putting this in the crease. You know, you can find more affordable brushes that are really nice, but sometimes these expensive ones are just worth it. Mostly because they get the shape right and the follow to the bristles. But let me know down below if you guys have a really affordable brush for eyes that you like. Like Real Techniques I love for face. I love, those are probably my favorite face brushes, other than the Love is the Foundation brush by It. But eyeshadow brushes, the more expensive ones I seem to like better. I take this above my crease because I have, well, I do in my crease and above my crease. And I'm doing circular and swiping. Swiping sounds bad. I'm doing circular motions as I go across the lid to blend. But because I have a hooded lid and a very saggy lid, I have to go slightly above, kind of on that fold. And then I'm gonna take this clean brush and I'm gonna go in and do the same thing, the little circular motions to really blend it in. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so that's just bronzer as my crease color. And then I'll use that on my face as well. All right, so I'm gonna go in on the lid with Black Widow or Granddaddy. So Black Widow is this darkest, so maybe I'll put that on the outside, put this on the inside, and then use this as like a corner color. Look at that crap! Like I knew it happened, but god dang, this is so expensive. Why does it do this? Melt. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there are some colors like this in the BH Cosmetics palette that I have, that green, the darker green. I'm gonna put this all over the lid and then put this more on the outer corner and maybe on the lower lid, I'm not really sure. Dang man, that's like half that shadow. I'm afraid to even lift it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's get to it. So we're gonna see if it works with a brush and then go from there. So I'm gonna use the flat part of this Wayne Goss and go into Granddaddy. Funny, the one that fell is called Gravity. Oh, that's funny. Oh my, oh my, oh, okay, that's, oh wow, oh my god, oh, this is so beautiful. Okay, so I have to bring that a little bit into my crease so that you can see that. Again, everything is just a little bit higher than everybody else's. You guys, can you even see? I'm gonna have to put a picture in the end of this video because wowza, that is gorgeous. Holy shnikes. So this brush works beautifully. I haven't moistened it. What a gross word. Like I haven't sprayed it with any setting spray or anything. And I haven't used my finger yet. Well, is that the most gorgeous? Yeah, this is definitely not doing it justice. Wow. Holy shit. Sorry. I try not to cuss too much in my videos, but oh wow. I'm just gonna lift this up a little bit. Holy cannoli. Oh, I keep looking in the viewfinder and you can't tell how beautiful this is. Okay. I'm gonna take, so I used one side for that more gold color that's on my lid, and I'm gonna use the other flat side for the darker color, so I'm not having to pick up another brush. And this is Black Widow. This is the Deep Olive Shimmer. I'm gonna put this right on the outer. Probably gonna go back into that bronzer too. So it's gonna be on the outer third, almost half. And I'll probably just use this more on the bottom. I think this will look really pretty on the lower lid. Or lower lash line, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna go back into the bronzer with another fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M441. And just go into, there we go. Buff those edges a little bit. You guys, this is freaking gorgeous. I wish I had lid space. All right, I'm gonna use a smaller flat brush to do the, gosh, this has so much fallout. The matte color, the matte green, olive brown. It's called Sour Diesel. And we're gonna do just a little bit of darkness on the corner. And then we'll buff it in. I don't actually want to do too much darkness. I want to just like, I'll do a little bit of the more dark on the lower lash line. So I'm basically taking this along the lash line and up into the V, but I'm not gonna come in that way. Okay, so these aren't, well, maybe I'll just continue to layer and see. This is not layering like I thought it would, but maybe I just need to be a little bit more patient. So again, I'm going from like the outer third of the lash line up. I'm not going too much into my crease with this darker one. I'm gonna go back with that fluffy Morphe brush and blend that out a little bit. So the lower lash line, I'm gonna take an angle brush, or you can do a small pencil brush, and I'm gonna use the dark Sour Diesel matte right at the lash line, and then that olive Black Widow shimmer I'm gonna put underneath it. I'm gonna have to really get some good pics of this outside for you guys, because it is not doing it justice at all. Did you guys get any good palettes or beauty products for Christmas? My aunt always spoils me. And clearly, Freddie's family does. This is so sweet. All right, so let's go in. I'm gonna go in with this little brush here and do that olive color, ooh, right there. We'll see how that picks up on that brush. Yeah, yepers. And I like this to come into my eye bag a little bit, a little like dirtier look, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. I think I'm gonna go back in with that original color, make sure I didn't cover it up too much, and then we'll clean up that concealer. All right, I'm gonna clean that up with my concealer, put some mascara on. I don't think I'm gonna do any eyeliner, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished up my eyes. I did not do any eyeliner. I just have mascara on, and then I cleaned up all the fallout, blended all this out, and just did a light coating of shadow. I will clean up that once the mascara dries. The only thing I'm gonna do with my brows is I have purchased the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Brow Gel, I actually really like this so far. It's more expensive than the Glossier one, and there is a little bit more in it, but not that much more, so I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. But I would say it's almost a tie with the Glossier one, and that's my favorite. So when I do a more dramatic eye look like this, I actually don't like a very solid brow, so I like this just to be bushy and natural. So to make your smaller brows look more bushy, you just, I was gonna say punch, fluff up from the opposite end first and then lay down. Because I'm not even gonna go in with a pencil right now because I just don't care. And I can clean up any weird marks. So it's only a slight difference. I also dye my eyebrows with cheap hair dye, you know. Didn't hear that from me. I'm sure that's not eye safe, so do at your own risk. I'm gonna use the new fan brush my aunt sent me for Christmas. It is a thicker fan brush. I like to use the thinner fan brushes for highlighter. So this is a Sonia G brush. This is Sculpt number 2. So I'm going to use this in my right on my cheekbone and then blend it up. So I'm gonna get right on the edge. So I got right on the edge right there and a little bit on the flat side. So I'm gonna come here. So instead of that line, right, we're gonna blend that baby up. I really kind of like this with the fan. And it will, and then I'm gonna go around my hairline and I will blend that in more. This is a quite warm bronzer in this Natasha Denona palette. I like it a lot. It's very much a natural tone. For me, in the summer, I mean, obviously not the winter time. Oh my gosh, that looks so dramatic. So much more dramatic in the camera. So I will blend that out. First, I'm gonna do my Santa beard because you guys all know I love doing that with my Coty Airspun. I still haven't tried that highlighter though. The Coty loose highlighter. That was on my wish list and I never purchased that. All right, I'm gonna clean up under my eyes while I let that sit. I like to use a little Q-tip and then I like to use an old spoolie, kind of comb through any clumpy clumps. Watch the eyeball, Hathaway, watch the eyeball. And then we'll clean up. I like this mascara because when it dries, you can just flick off that excess. All right, and then I'm gonna take a flat brush and I use this excess powder to blend that cheek in a little bit more and to set. Man, so deceiving, this camera. So I went ahead and put on my inner corner Kat Von D's Single Shadow and Thunderstruck. It used to be a huge deal here on YouTube. She's not a huge deal anymore, but I'm still gonna use it because I still have it, you know? Like I don't want to waste the products that I do have. So I'm gonna use this fan brush, the Sonia G Fan Pro, dip that in there. It's what I used on my inner corner. It's like a white gold. And I'm gonna use that right here on my cheekbone. Ooh, that is so pretty. And then I'll use my flat brush again to blend that in because I do not like that harsh line. Holy shnikes. But it is nice for pictures. I'm going to use the NARS Bahama Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. I really love these pencils. They're not cruelty free though, so this is a more neutral color, but it does have a little bit of kick to it. I can't do super warm tones on the lip. That's pretty, right? What do we think? What do we think? All right, so overall, you know I already love the NARS lip pencil. I really loved using the fan brush for the bronzer. I think I'm gonna continue to do that. And as much as I love that melt palette, I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more before I take a picture with the matte shadow in there. But let me see if I can turn this light on, if that helps a little bit more. Quite a bit of fallout, so beautiful shadows. The shimmers are way better than the mattes, but the fallout is so bad. I would definitely do your eyes first if you're going to use some of their shadows, which I knew and didn't do. Also, now I have to pick up that shadow that fell and try to press it back in, which is very disappointing. Oh my god, you guys, I stepped on it and I squished it into my carpet. What a video this is. I'm back, baby. I'm gonna play a little bit more with the shadows, but yeah, a little disappointing on that, even though they look really, really pretty on the eye. So tell me what you got for Christmas below related to beauty. And if you haven't, check out my other videos that have come out. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.